Oh, what a tangled web we weave. The Liver King seems to be totally over. Nathan Diasha seems to be cursed. Nick Walker doesn't want to guest pose. The Big Nasty seems to be showing signs of recovery. Lots to talk about. Guys, don't text me when I'm doing a live, please. I literally told 4 people I was doing a live, and one of the 4 just texted. It's like, I don't know what is going on. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Strengthetics Live. I'm going to be doing more of these. Powered by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark with IML. Visit ironmaglabs.com today. Check out 2 of my newest articles. One is on Nexzilla. That's Rubiel Mosquera. And the other one is on Nathan Diasha, The Prophecy. Available at ironmagazine.com right now. So Rubiel is a guy known for having a huge neck. He can't pose worth a shit. Excuse me for cursing. And he can't come in conditions. Yet, he's going to the Mr. Olympia, and not because he won 1 pro show, but he won 2. Now, the 1 pro show that he won was what's it called? The Flex Pro. I almost got it wrong. It's in Italy. It's a crap show, kind of like the Cali Pro that Regan Grimes won. That was his ticket to the Olympia. And I don't have a problem with Rubiel beating guys like Andrea Presti, who's a great guy, real nice guy. They're all nice guys, but Andrea Presti has got a lopsided physique. And honestly, it's not much to write home about. He's not going to be doing the Olympia anytime soon. And if he does the Olympia, he's not going to win it. He's not going to be in the top 15. He's not going to place, okay? And that's not because I've got anything against Andreas. He's a great guy. He's a super nice guy. But he's just, guys, I hate the fact that we can't critique bodybuilders anymore because people are like, oh, they're going to block you. They're going to have hurt feelings. Come on, guys. They're going to call like 9 wine. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, you're in a physique-based sport where a group of mostly old white guys are scrutinizing your physique, making you turn around 10 times. It's about symmetry. It's about muscularity. It's about flow. It's not about your personality. It's not about you waking up every night to feed stray cats. It's not about you being a good Samaritan. It's not about any of these things. You could be nice, generous, wholesome, and have a shit physique. I mean, this is bodybuilding. But everybody's scared of getting... I got blocked by Nick Walker because I met Nick Walker in 2022 at the Natural Vitamins Epic Block Party in Ozone Park, New York. I was there with PJ and the Blackstone. I was running the Blackstone Labs Legion at the time. And I walk up to Nick Walker and he says, keep it positive. I'm like, what does that mean? Keep it positive. He basically wanted me to write puff pieces. Basically didn't want me to criticize him. I didn't even criticize him, and he blocked me because I criticized his then coach, Matt Jensen, a part owner of Raw, for dropping Sean Clarita. He blocked me for it. Phil Heath back in the day blocked me, and he told me why. He said, because I was too loud in my support of Sean Roden. I mean, what is this? These guys are juiced to the gills, single % body fat. They look like cartoon characters, and any little thing causes them to ban you, block you, write you off. I mean, it's crazy. It's like you're dealing with a bunch of Karens and Darrens. But I digress. The point is that Rubiel's got an ugly physique, doesn't know how to pose, maybe doesn't really want to learn how to pose, doesn't come in condition, but he beats a guy like Andreas Presti. No problem. Look, I don't care. But when he goes to Portugal to the big Mr. Evolution Pro, and he beats a guy like Nathan Diasha, who has 12 pro wins, who has competed at the Olympia, who has been competitive at the Olympia, there I have a problem. And when the judges turn around and say, oh, but Nathan wasn't in shape, and I'm like, what were you looking at, bro? He was in shape. He posed hard. And you gave him 4th place? Are you serious? Or 3rd place or whatever you gave him? You put Bruno ahead of him? You put freaking Rubiel? Are you crazy? And it's because Nathan spoke up in Dubai and they didn't like it. That's why he ate crow in Portugal. And the reason why Big Ronnie lost the Olympia the year that he did was because he didn't go to Pittsburgh when he was supposed to go. That's my opinion, and I'm never going to take off that opinion. Because when you're on the poster for the president's show, and not only don't you show up, you don't give an excuse, you don't give any kind of an apology for 10 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. People were like, where's Ronnie? Why didn't Ronnie show up? You had fans that came from all over the world to see Mr. Olympia guest pose in a show that was considerably smaller in attendance, and that makes it a bigger draw because that means that you can actually break bread. You might run into Mr. Olympia in the hotel lobby because the hotel's right next door to the contest venue. And it just so happens to be the president's show. So you've got everybody there. And he doesn't show up. He doesn't show up. And he doesn't tell anybody why. He went radio silent for 10 days. That's more than a week. That's closer to 2 weeks than 1 week. And then when he reappears, he gives a bullshit excuse. You mean to tell me that didn't factor in why he lost? Come on. Of course, that's why he lost. Because the year prior, he looked like crap. Brandon Curry wanted to regain his title, put on 20 pounds of lean muscle mass, brought up his legs, was way more conditioned. Ronnie was bloated, holding water, melting before the lights, and he still kept his title. But when you take a shit on the president's face and you let it sit there and you let the flies come around for 10 days before you wipe that shit off his mug, you're not going to win the Olympia. And when Nathan Diasha spoke out in Dubai, this was payback, 100%. This was payback. This was politics, 100%. Now, with regards to Ronnie's been awake now for several days. He's making improvements. I just wish that, again, look, I'm Christian Duke. You're watching Strength Addicts. I tell it like it is. I don't cut corners. But I wish Ronnie's family or his camp or his company or somebody would have given us, the fans, us, the media, some kind of an indication of how he was doing. I feel that it's a private matter, but at the same time, I feel like, he is the 8-time Mr. Olympia. Only other 8-time Mr. Olympia is the totally awesome Lee Haney. And I feel like I know that it sounds kind of weird for me to say this, but I feel like the fans deserve a little bit better. But again, look, it's a private matter. I get it. But I just wish that we would have had a little bit better handle, because I found myself going on to, ESPN Sports and, Bleacher Report and stuff like that. And I guess that would be okay if we were like a hockey or a baseball or a basketball, but bodybuilding remains a niche sport. And to not have any kind of like an idea of what's going on. I mean, we don't even know how this even happened. I've heard blood illnesses. I've heard heart issues. I've heard neurological issues. I've heard issues related to muscles and tendons, his back, his legs. I have no more idea today, July 13th, than I did a week ago about what's happened to the Big Nasty. And I just feel like, when there is no information, people up as they go along, you know what I mean? And that's how rumors get started, and that's how misinformation and clickbait. And it's just, I hope this doesn't happen to him again in the future, but I just wish that there was something, there was some sort of information or some sort of a release that had been made, because I really feel like, leaving the bodybuilding community in the dark is also kind of like going in an extreme that is really unnecessary. But I also understand the counterbalance of a family being able to keep certain matters private, and that, and by the way, I'm not sponsored by C4, but this is a really good C4 flavor. Rancher. It's a really, really good one. And then the Liver King, which I've also written about at ironmagazine.com. The Liver King has totally lost everything. I mean, Wes Watson is a small man. He's 5'8", according to the jail paperwork. But, the Liver King just seems to have lost it all. And I still don't understand what he was doing with the whole Joe Rogan thing. I thought that was just really, really crazy. But hey, maybe he is crazy. Who the hell knows? But talk about losing everything. And that, I think he did like a documentary. I don't know if anybody saw it. I know that I'm not going to pay to watch it. And even if it was for free, like if it was included in my Hulu or my Amazon Prime or my Netflix, I don't think I'd even watch it anyways. Because I was not one of the people that he was able to fool. I knew all along he was juiced to the gills. I mean, just look at him. You know what I mean? It just honestly insulted my intelligence that he would even try to like claim natural. But, you know, I've seen people make comebacks. I've seen people turn it around. I don't think Liver King is going to be one of those people. I just don't. But maybe you do. And if you do, leave a comment. But that guy's career is over.